Good morning, students. Hope you have done your homework so far. Today we will learn to solve trigonometric equations. Let me make it very clear. The moment some of you will see and start jumping, ma'am, this is not in syllabus, it is not in syllabus. Yes, it is not in syllabus. Then still I am doing, because without this you will get stuck on many places in your next year. And at that time we may or may not be able to take it, right? So we will do it, we will do the exercise also, but we will not give it in the exam. Do you understand? It's very important part of the chapter. They have not deleted it, they have temporarily reduced your syllabus, okay? So it's not deletion right now. It's only for this session they have just burdened you little light, means they have taken away your burden. So I'm teaching you to solve trigonometric equations. What are trigonometric equations? Like we have quadratic equations in variables, similarly we have trigonometric equations in trigonometric functions with variable, okay? Why do we need it? Please see. I give you an example. You take sin x is equals to root 3 by 2. Fine. So you know it is equals to sin x is equals to sin pi by 3. So you will say, ma'am, x is equals to pi by 3. Some other child will say, no ma'am, it's not pi by 3. It is pi minus pi by 3, that is 2 pi by 3. That's also correct. Now another person will say, no, this is also not the answer. My answer is 2 pi plus pi by 3, that is 7 pi by 3. Now this is also correct, this is also correct, this is also correct. Who should I believe? Why so many solutions? So for that we will have to have some kind of rule. It means there can be n number of solutions for any trigonometric relation at particular angle. Why does it happen? Please see from the graph. See, this is graph is like this of sine. This is 0, this will be pi, this will be 2 pi and so on. Okay. So here it is pi by 3, it's a positive. Then if you see by quadrants, here it is positive, here also it is positive. Up to 360 it will have two values, that is this one and this one. Both are positive for 60 degree. So what we did is, and after 2 pi values start repeating. So we call it a periodicity, periodic function. Periodic function means not your chemistry wala periodic function, okay? My spellings are wrong, I think. Periodic functions, and periodicity is 2 pi. What does it mean? That after 2 pi sine and cos start repeating. Similarly, periodicity of tan is pi, okay? After pi it starts repeating in tan. Fine. So point is ki it will start repeating, so it means it will have many values. Similarly on this side also it will have many values. So what we decided is, because everyone will say this is my answer, this is my answer, and all answers are correct, so somewhere we have to fix some kind of convention. So what it is done is, up to 2 pi, whatever the same values come for any particular angle, we called them principal values. And after that, whatever solutions come, we call them general solution, and we take some n, and as n is an integer, as it will keep changing, my values will keep changing. That is what we have to learn today to find out principal solution and general solution of any trigonometric equations, right? So every function will have two principal values, that is decided for sure, up to 2 pi, okay? And because every function has two values positive, two values negative, like sine has positive in first and second quadrant. Similarly, cos will have positive in first and fourth quadrant. Sine will have two negative values in third and fourth. Cos will have two negative values in second and third, right? So every angle will have two principal values, whether it is positive or it is negative. And rest of the values after 2 pi we will put in general solution, and that we will see how we have to calculate, right? Is it okay? Now this was an easy example. If I had given you sin x is equals to minus 3 by 2, तो भी आपने कुछ नहीं करना. You know it is minus sine pi by 3. Fine. And we can say sine minus pi by 3. Sine minus theta is equals to minus of sine theta. Now you have to see where is it, or you could write from here also, even if you don't do this step. We know that sine is negative here and here in third and fourth. So what can I write its answer? X can be pi third quadrant plus theta, that is 4 pi by 3. Or what it could be? Fourth quadrant, that is x is equals to 2 pi minus pi by 3, 6, that is 5 pi by 3. So for negative, principal values would have been these two. Do you understand what am I trying to tell you? Right? Is that okay? It's not difficult to understand principal values. Fine. These are principal values concept. But if I have to reach at general solution for the same, so what we do is, like here I have taken sin x is equals to sin pi by 3. But it is for one particular angle 60 degree. If I have to generalize it, instead of pi by 3, I can take y. What we can do is, we can take y, right? It can be any angle, 60 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree, 45 degree or so on. So what we do is, after this sin x, this I am doing for general solution, sin x minus sin y is equals to 0. Now apply sin c minus sin d. So 2 cos c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2 is equals to 0. Is that okay? Have I written the correct formula? Or on both the places you have cos? No, it's correct. Right? Now, product of two terms is 0. It means either this is 0 or this is 0. So when this is 0, 2 cannot be 0. So when cos c plus d by 2 is 0, you know what is the value of c plus d by 2? Right? But I was to take xy, I have taken cd. Let me please do it once again for you. So 2 cos x plus y by 2 sin x minus y by 2 is equals to 0. Either cos x plus y by 2 is 0 or sin x minus y by 2 is 0. Okay? And we know that when sin is 0, x is n pi. So from here I get x minus theta is this. मेरे लिए तो ये पूरा थीटा है ना. So this will be equals to n pi. Right? I am solving it for x. इसके लिए solve कर रही हूँ मैं. Right? So x will be 2n pi plus y. एक आंसर तो मेरा ये आ गया. Fine? When I come over here, हमको पता है that cos is 0 on odd multiple of 90. ठीक है? So for this I take x plus y by 2 is equals to 2n plus 1 odd multiple of pi by 2. Right? So this 2 and 2 goes this time. So x is equals to 2n plus 1 pi minus y. ठीक है? अब दो आंसर आ गए. How do I know which is the general solution? कौन सा लेना है? So we will club both the answers. Please see. It's very simple. Here I have all even numbers. Here I have all odd numbers. It is 2n. It is 2n plus 1. सबको क्लब कर दूं तो all integers will become, सारे integers बन गए. n लिख दिया simply. We have written only n. We will define n belongs to z. Now for this minus and plus what I should do, because it will depend, this sign will depend on plus and minus. Odd है तो minus आएगा, even है तो it will be plus. So how should I club this? So simply it depends on n. So what I do is, इसको हमने ऐसे दिखा दिया, right? Plus and minus both we have shown here. If it is odd, automatically it will become minus. If it is even, automatically it will become plus, and then y. So this is my general solution for sin x is equals to sin y. Okay? I hope you get it.